Did you know that some teas can put your health at risk? While many natural infusions are considered beneficial, there are those that, depending on the dose or the condition of the person consuming them, can actually harm the body. In this article, we will explore which teas can be detrimental to your health, how they affect vital organs such as the kidneys, liver, and brain, and the risks they pose for people with hypertension and pregnant women. Get ready, you might discover that the tea you regularly drink is not as harmless as it seems. This will be a revealing video, so make sure to watch until the end to find out if your favorite tea is safe. But first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on important content like this. Which teas can raise your blood pressure? Although natural, some teas can raise your blood pressure without you noticing, which can be dangerous, especially if you have high blood pressure or cardiovascular problems. First on the list is licorice tea. You know licorice? It's famous for its sweet flavor and digestive properties but contains glyceric acid, which can cause sodium retention and potassium loss, leading to increased blood pressure. If you have hypertension, here's a tip: avoid it or consume it with caution. Another tea that deserves attention is black tea. Surprised? It's one of the most consumed teas in the world and contains the highest amount of caffeine among teas, up to 70 milligrams per cup, almost as much as coffee. This high concentration can cause blood pressure spikes in sensitive individuals, especially when consumed in large quantities. But not everything is a warning. Hibiscus tea has a strong antihypertensive power, comparable to the effect of captopril when consumed in 3 cups a day. If you have high blood pressure, consider adding hibiscus tea to your routine and moderating your consumption of black tea and licorice. Have you tried any of these teas? Did you notice a difference in your blood pressure? Let us know in the comments. Now, let's talk about the teas that pregnant women should avoid. During pregnancy, even natural teas can pose risks that you may not be aware of. Chamomile tea, is it safe? Although it has a calming effect, frequent consumption can lead to premature constriction of the fetal ductus arteriosus, which is dangerous. So it's better to avoid it. And peppermint tea? Unfortunately, no. It can cause fetal malformations and affect breast milk production. Stay away from this option. And senna tea? It may seem harmless, but is it? Not really. Although it's a natural laxative, senna can stimulate uterine contractions and increase the risk of miscarriage. Cinnamon tea? This one is also a no. It can cause constriction of blood vessels and increase contractions, especially in the early months. Hibiscus tea? Surprisingly, no. It can alter hormone levels and increase the risk of miscarriage. Avoid it as much as possible. And boldo tea, known for aiding digestion? It's also not safe as it's associated with risks of miscarriage and malformations. Lemongrass tea may seem like a mild option, but is it? No. It can increase the risk of miscarriage. What about rosemary tea? It's also better to avoid. Rosemary can stimulate menstruation, making it dangerous in the early months of pregnancy. Guaco tea? Not a chance. It increases the risk of bleeding, which is extremely concerning during pregnancy. So, what can pregnant women drink? Fruit teas such as strawberry, lemon, and pineapple are great for hydration and provide vitamins and minerals. Ginger tea in small amounts is excellent for relieving nausea and morning sickness, especially in the early stages of pregnancy. But of course, before adding any tea to your routine, always consult your doctor. The safety of mom and baby comes first. Teas that can harm your kidneys. Weight loss and diuretic teas. Although they promote weight loss, they can cause dehydration and lead to excessive potassium loss, increasing the risk of acute kidney damage. Some herbal teas, they can interact with medications and affect blood pressure, blood sugar, or potassium levels. Examples: astragalus, dandelion, and elderberry. They can have unwanted interactions. Licorice tea, it can raise blood pressure and affect the kidneys. Senna tea, prolonged use can overload the kidneys, potentially causing damage due to its strong laxative effect. Or stale tea. It contains compounds that, if consumed in excess, can harm kidney function and cause complications. Black tea. In addition to containing caffeine, it is rich in oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation, especially if consumed in excess or with prolonged infusions. If you can't give up black tea, adding milk can help reduce the absorption of oxalates. Which teas are good for your kidneys? The truth is that tea in general can be beneficial for the kidneys, as it helps with hydration, which is essential for healthy kidney function. Teas like green tea contain polyphenol that reduce the risk of kidney problems. Other examples include white tea and oolong tea, which are also rich in antioxidants. Ginger, peppermint, chamomile, orange blossom, and fruit teas, which not only help with hydration but also have calming and anti-inflammatory properties. Which teas can harm the liver? Some infusions contain compounds that, in excess or consumed over long periods, can have toxic effects. So, which infusions should raise a red flag? Carcaja. Despite its reputation for being beneficial, excessive consumption can lead to hepatotoxicity. Horsetail tea. Prolonged use can cause liver changes and, in more severe cases, lead to conditions like cirrhosis. Kava kava. It may seem harmless, but there have been cases of acute hepatitis that resulted in liver transplants or, unfortunately, even death. Cascara sagrada. Known for its laxative effect, it can trigger cholestatic hepatitis and chronic liver disease when used recklessly. Which teas should be consumed in moderation due to their impact on the liver? Comfort tea. It can be highly dangerous for the liver and, in extreme cases, lead to liver failure. Too much umbrella plant tea and boldo tea. While they are known for cleansing the liver, excessive use can be harmful. Too much green tea. Yes, green tea can be healthy but in moderate doses. The problem arises when consumed in concentrated supplement form, which can overload the liver and cause serious damage. Which teas are liver-friendly? Milk thistle tea helps protect and regenerate liver cells. Turmeric tea. Its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties are great for liver health. Hibiscus tea. It can also be beneficial but, as always, in moderation. Even beneficial teas should be consumed with care. Moderation is the key to enjoying their benefits without risk. Which teas are bad for the brain? Some can have surprising and even dangerous effects on mental health. One example is sage tea. When consumed in excess, it can cause mental confusion and, in high doses, even hallucinations, due to its active compounds that alter neurological function. Therefore, caution is essential. Another more complex case is ayahuasca. Used in spiritual and ritual contexts, it has significant psychoactive effects. Although reports mention transformative experiences, the consumption of ayahuasca carries considerable risks, especially for those predisposed to psychotic disorders, such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Ayahuasca can accelerate the onset of latent mental illnesses and, in some cases, trigger more severe symptoms. This concern is amplified by the lack of extensive studies on the long-term effects in unsupervised contexts. If you have a genetic predisposition to psychotic disorders, consumption may increase the risk of developing them more quickly and intensely. Better not to take the risk. Which teas protect the brain? Ginger tea. Rich in antioxidants, it combats oxidative stress, a factor associated with neurodegenerative diseases. Green tea. With its catechins, it is known to improve brain function and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Chamomile. In moderate doses, it helps reduce stress and promotes quality sleep, which is essential for mental health. Rosemary tea. With its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds, it improves memory and concentration, protecting brain cells. Cinnamon tea. It has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that help protect the brain from cellular damage. Research suggests it may improve cognitive function and slow down brain aging, but it should be consumed in moderation. Now you know that, despite being natural, teas can have profound effects, both good and bad, on different parts of the body, and you should understand that consumption should be done with care. Remember, health is our most precious asset, and taking care of it with knowledge and responsibility is essential. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, share this video with that person who loves a good tea and also enjoys taking care of themselves. Final tip: always choose moderation and consult your doctor before introducing new teas into your diet, especially if you have a history of kidney problems. Did you already know this information? Leave your comment below and share your experiences. See you soon.